welcome to another episode of Get Inspired, Stay Inspired. I'm back. How are you doing? Hope you're great. Hope you're feeling good. It's great to have you back. Thanks so much for joining me on this particular episode. I don't know. I've been bombing away and trying to get as many episodes as I can out there. And it's always inspiring to know that you are part of my journey and that you are here with me. If you're new, please don't forget to subscribe. That'd be fantastic. And if you're already subscribed, smash that like button for me. It is what gets the channel noticed. And by all means, I want to build on this and get this growing as much as I can so that I can give more of myself to help and support you as I do so. So there we go. Well, how are things for you? How has everything been going? Let me know in the comments what's been going on with your life. Don't be afraid to share. Don't be shy. Let me know how things are doing. And by all means, I will do my best to get back to you and give you some nuggets of wisdom to the best of my ability. For those of you who have been part of this journey, it's always super to know that you are still here and you are still taking on board all the teachings and everything that I have at my disposal to share with you. As those of you who kind of know me or are getting to know me, all my work originates from my channeled writings, which I share with you, and I've learned so much about the soul as part of this kind of evolution of this writing process. And a lot of what I teach will be sharing that knowledge and wisdom with you to the best of my ability. So thank you for being here. Hope you will enjoy this episode. I've got some exciting and interesting things to share with you. If you are down, then you've certainly come to the right place. Hopefully you're going to leave feeling more empowered and more motivated and inspired than you did when you got here. And if you're feeling okay, then fantastic. Everything I'm going to say is going to support that feeling and embolden you to feel even better. I like that word, embolden, eh? Oh, I think I'll use it more often. Okay, so what is this particular episode about? This particular episode is about confidence. Well, we can all do with a little more confidence, I'm sure. Some people are really super confident. I don't know where they get it from, but you know, it's something I had to work on. So are you confident? You may or may not be. It doesn't matter. We're going to cover this whole concept of confidence, not just from a physical level, but also from a soulful level. And why do I like to cover things from a soulful level? Because I feel from a soulful level, they become enduring. They become long-lasting. They become, you know, not fleeting, but something that really stands you in good stead. It's like, I guess, having some sort of foundation to work on, to build on. And so I will be discussing both the soulful side of things and the physical side of things. And when I say physical, meaning your kind of physical life, physical existence, what you're doing now. And I often incorporate soulful stuff and what I also term as universal stuff. So, you know, if this is a bit baffling to you, don't worry, because I will kind of cover it to the best of my ability. That's another favourite word I've been using recently. I will be able to cover it for you if you're new. But another thing you can do is go back and check out my previous episodes, because from start to finish, I've kind of gone through the whole journey of my teachings. Not all of it, because some of it is like really deep and, you know, it's like I haven't got there yet, so it's to come. But if you kind of want to catch up to where we are now, then definitely check out some of the previous episodes. I think one of my favourite that I was editing was episode 37. I found that that was a turning point. There are a few others in between, of course, but that one stands out in my mind anyway. But let's take a look at today's channeled passage, because I'm going to delve into this. I'm going to kind of break it down for you, and we're going to look at how we can tackle this whole concept of confidence. And you know what, generally I don't really know what I'm going to kind of fully say on the subject, but once I read it, things come through to me that I feel I do need to share with you, and so I kind of go on that basis. So let's see what today's channel passage says. And it says, "My inner strength and power has diminished over the years. So has my confidence. With this understanding, help me to reclaim that which I know lies dormant within me, so I may become empowered and confident again, like I once was." Now, oh, it's such a sweet passage, isn't it? It's kind of like, I don't know, it's almost like an affirmation, but almost as if you're talking to your soul and saying, you know, I've kind of allowed my confidence to be diminished over the years. And, you know, it's like my strength and power has been dwindling away. And that often can be the case. I'm going to talk about why that can be the case and why that sometimes does happen to us. But it also talks about reclaiming, you know, it says, with this understanding, help me. And that's kind of soulful words to your soul, asking your soul to help you to reclaim that which you know lies dormant. So when it comes to confidence in this passage, it's talking about it existing within you. And by all means, I'm going to come to it, but and explain that this does exist on a soulful level for you. But it's talking about reclaiming it and knowing in a way that it already lies dormant within you. You kind of know it exists, but it is dormant. And you're kind of speaking to your soul and saying, you know, if I can overcome this, I know I can become empowered and confident again, like I once was. Oh, it's such a sweet one, isn't it? Oh, I kind of feel like so many people, you know, including myself, this passage will resonate very, very strongly because, you know, you think of times when you have been confident and you have, you know, even maybe when you were a child, you were way more confident than you are now. It could even be that, you know, when you were a young single person, you know, you had this confidence and air about you, but now, you know, life has taken its toll, work has taken its toll, maybe having a family has taken its toll, and you no longer feel that confident person, in that, you know, you've overcome challenges, you've dealt with issues, you know, people have placed their burdens on you. You know, this can often happen if you are a parent. If you're not a parent, it's yet to come. But you know what I mean? Sometimes you can feel sapped of your power, of your strength, of your energy. And, you know, this can be kind of brought on in so many areas of your life. You know, as I like to say when I talk about things across board, it could be financial, you know, kind of being sapped by that. These could be financial things. This could be things to do with your job, with your career. Is your work, you know, draining you kind of, you know, in every area of your life? You know, career-wise, is this particular career that you're doing and undertaking kind of drawing you out of your confidence? Is it maybe the colleagues or the people you work with? Are they perceiving you in a way that you no longer feel confident about what you're saying or doing in your job? Is it a relationship. You know, maybe when you were at the start of the relationship, you were this confident person, and maybe without even realizing it, that you've lost that confidence. You know, sometimes it could be that your partner may be a little bit more domineering, or, you know, your partner becomes more disinterested in, you know, who you are, and you become even disinterested in who you are, and you may even feel as if, yeah, my strength, my inner power, that zest I had before, you know, I entered into this partnership or relationship, I was a different person, but now I feel drained. I feel as if I've lost all my confidence. There could be that element to it. Sometimes it may relate to your family, you know, where, you know, you were the main one in the family, sort of being there for everybody. Maybe it was beyond what you should have been taking on. Your siblings, their burdens, your relatives, their burdens, they've fallen on you, and somehow you feel drained of your inner power and strength. Sometimes it could be your friendship groups, where all of a sudden, you know, you find you're taking on their problems as well as your own. And they're confiding in you. Yes, you're a friend. Yes, you want to help. Yes, you want to be there for everyone. But what about you? How are you feeling? You're drained. Your inner strength sapped, diminished, as the passage says, over the years. And along with it, your confidence, how you feel about yourself, how you feel about life, how you feel you should be, how you were originally. Where's it gone? Leave me some information in the comments about how you feel. Has your confidence gone? Do you no longer feel confident? If so, why? What do you feel has drained your confidence? What do you feel has been going on in your life that you kind of feel as if you have no inner power and strength anymore? These are the areas that, you know what, we become drained. Sometimes it's not even us, it's not intentional. You know, we don't go out with the intent of losing our confidence. It's just lost, as the passage says, diminished over time. Because that's what happens with confidence. You're up there and then slowly it goes downhill. You know, you may have recognized it as being, wow, when I was such and such, I was really confident. But now, look at me, I don't know, 5 weeks, 5 months, 5 years, 10 years later, who am I now? Someone who has no confidence. What are we going to do about it? It's hard to say. Because when you don't feel as if you have any confidence, it's hard to rebuild your confidence. But that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to work on rebuilding your confidence for you, showing you how to rebuild it from a soulful level, and showing you how to reclaim that confidence. Because it says, with this understanding, help me to reclaim that which I know lies dormant within me. How are we going to wake it up? How are we going to stir our soul? How are we going to stir that element of confidence that we once had, but we no longer have? And I'm going to show you how to do that. And in the end, it says, so I may become empowered and confident again, like I once was. In other words, you know it exists and you can go and reclaim it. So let's talk a little bit about how we're going to do that. Now, the way to rebuild your confidence, this passage talks about your inner strength and your inner power. And what does that mean to me? Inner strength, inner power, those words mean to me that you have to go inward and look at your inner soul and tap into the soul's power and confidence. How you're going to do that, I've said on many occasions, you have to tap into it on a soulful level, and I call the process soul engagement. So you need to go and engage with your soul once again. Now, why is it important to engage with your soul? Well, you've probably not thought about engaging with your soul until the latter part of your years and when things are almost at an end. But my teachings are going to teach you how to make use of your soul's presence and purpose in your life right now. It's with you. It journeyed with you. It's alongside you. It wants to help you. It wants to guide you. It wants to rebuild your confidence again. It doesn't want you to feel diminished, and it doesn't want your soulful strength to be sapped. It wants to rebuild it. It wants to embolden you and strengthen you and give you the power and strength to deal with everything that is going on externally. Some of the external things I spoke of that can take or drain your confidence away. Your soul is there to support you and make sure that you can deal with all those things and rebuild your confidence once more. Okay, so if you want to tap into this whole process of soul engagement, there's various ways that you can get this information. If you get any of the Soulful Pathway series books, you're going to find the 10 secret steps to soul engagement in there in a very simplified form. I'm doing a new version of my Soul Whisperer book, and I'll be tackling each step in depth. That's really going to be powerful. And I'm also bringing out an audio to help talk you through those processes as well. So that will be made available to you. You'll find all the details in the description. If it's not there yet, then it is on the way. So bear with me and keep joining me on this journey, because I will definitely be letting you have access to those. And the process of soul engagement is simply a process which I take you through, which is 10 secret steps, where I guide you on what to say, what to do, how to start, you know, kind of tuning in to the soulful energy that exists within you, how to kind of start listening to that energy and start communicating with it, sharing your thoughts and feelings. Now, you know, you may say, well, how do I do that? And I do explain how to do that, because you need to come from a soulful inner place. And that powerful place, as I describe, is your inner you, or your higher self, as some people may refer to it. You know, that inner essence of you that is bonded with your soul. And this is the primordial bond that existed before your physical existence. And that bond literally is one where, you know, as you start to kind of, you come into the physical world, your mind starts to grow and develop, you start to evolve and grow as a person. Everything you do and everything that, you know, everything that is part of your existence in this physical realm is dictated, or comes to be dictated, by the mind. It's not supposed to by default, but it's just that once you get here, you begin to slowly detach yourself from the soulful elements that you came with. You know, I don't know if you know how, you know, children seem really kind of connected and bonded, and sometimes they speak of, you know, things that have gone on before they got here. And that's because the primordial connection, what they have on a soulful level, you know, still exists. It's still quite strong. But as you grow and the world starts to beat you down and, you know, life gets in the way, that bond and connection gets thinner and thinner and weaker. Before you know it, it doesn't exist anymore. All you know is the world around you, what's going on in your life, what's that connection you have with your mind, and what the mind is telling you to do and what you're doing based on all the external elements going on in your life. So you forget about that soulful energy connection that you had originally. And what my teachings do is just teach you how to go back to that primordial connection, go back to rebuilding it, go back to acknowledging it's there. And once you can acknowledge it and once you can accept it, you can build on it, you can allow it to grow and strengthen. And once you have that element strengthened within you, then your inner power, your inner strength begins to return to you. It's being diminished over the years by the physical things that are going on, but you're rebuilding it in your own time, in your own way. You're starting to rebuild it so that what that inner strength and power can do is tackle what's going on physically for you. It can rebuild the confidence that you feel you've lost. And one of the things I say is that, you know, and people say, oh, how does it rebuild? Because the soul is confident. It is confident. That's where the origin of your confidence lies. You know, not by what's going on externally, but internally. That's where your confidence originates and lies within you. You know, that's the confidence you need to draw upon. That's the confidence this passage is talking about. You know, it's saying, you know, now you understand this, I want to reclaim it because I know it's dormant there. In other words, it's telling you on a soulful level, your confidence is diminished because you've ignored all the soulful aspects of your life. It's diminished. Physically, it's being diminished by all the pressures that you have on you, but your lack of a soulful connection, your lack of a soulful partnership, your lack of your soulful bond is diminished. All those primordial connections, and these are powerful connections. They originate, they're universal connections that are energy based, okay? They are the energy form of elements and soulful elements that created the soul, exists within your soul, and is a unique part of you, your higher self, as well as later on you're going to incorporate the mind and body into that powerful union. And that unity is really, really, really powerful. And yeah, like in the Soul Whisperer, I go into it in a lot of detail. But in the rewritten version, I do go to it in detail, but I break it down for you in real nice, you know, steps. And you really will be able to assimilate this information much better in the simplified version. You know, you maybe think, why is she not plugging the original? I am plugging the original. A lot of people loved it, and there's no, you know, there's nothing I can say, you know, against the original. It's just that it's in a channeled form, and you know, it's not broken down into easy steps. And I realized over time that's what people need, easy steps, so they can understand things. You know, they don't want to figure things out for themselves. They want it presented easily so that it can slowly begin to be incorporated with ease into their lives. So that's one of the things that the new simplified version of the Soul Whisperer is going to do. But hey, if you want a light version of this whole, you know, Secret Steps Soul Engagement, check out the Soulful Pathway series. All of them have the steps in there for you. You can pick any one. They're all quite dynamic and, you know, enlightening in their own way, and very light reading, you know, nothing heavy. But definitely, if you're part of this series, you'll know how to tackle the Soulful Pathway series, of course. So, yeah, there we have it in terms of, you know, trying to tap into that confidence on a soulful level, reclaiming your inner power, reclaiming your strength. It has diminished on both levels, on a soulful level and by being drained by what's going on physically. But you know now where you can go and rebuild it. You know now where you can draw on that strength, find that strength, make use of that strength and start to now shift that burden of lack of confidence, shift that aspect that you know has to be repaired, and start to get it repaired, start to rebuild yourself, start to gain more confidence that you can now apply in the physical world. And you can now tell the mind that you've rediscovered your confidence, and you now have the confidence to kind of sort of be the foundation of who you are, and you're confident enough to know this and confident enough to share it with your mind. Your mind will say, hey, I see you're confident now, I feel it now. And guess what? Everything externally that you felt not confident about, you become confident about. You become able to overcome the things that your confidence is preventing you from overcoming. You become confident that you can do what is necessary to overcome these physical things. You become confident that you have reclaimed this confident aspect to your nature, and it's going to be applied now physically for you, because you have told the mind that I'm confident once more, I'm confident again, I've reclaimed my confidence, and this is what I want you to do. This is what I want to happen in my life now. This is how I want things to go. This is how I want things to be. These are the steps I'm going to now take. If it's family related, you're sorting it out. If it's relationship related, you're dealing with it. You have the confidence to say what you want to say. You have the confidence to put yourself forward. You have the confidence to say what you mean, and you don't feel weak anymore, or you don't feel disempowered or disaligned to the inner strength and power you know you have. You rebuilt it. It's there. You don't need to doubt it. All you need to do is make sure the mind knows and it is aware of it. And then everything begins to change on the external for you. And I love the way at the end of the passage it says, so I may become empowered and confident again like I once was. Wow. There we go. So I hope that this particular episode leaves you feeling more confident than you were when you started watching it. And I hope it does. Let me know in the comments below how you felt before and after. Did you feel confident about, getting things going again? You may not even have done the soul engagement process, but you may feel, I feel confident already. Great. Go ahead. Start from there. And then once you decide, wow, I want to learn about what the soul whisperers teach me about the soul engagement process, the mind engagement process, yeah, it's all there. You will be on your way, and naturally, I will be very, very proud of you as you journey into the realm of soul understanding, soul knowledge and soulful wisdom. And by all means, I'm always here to help guide you. So listen, I hope you enjoyed this particular episode. Don't forget to check me out on my social media. Check out my website, Twitter, you name it, I'm there. Listen, all that information, I'm sharing it abundantly for you so that you can somehow find a way to make use of it, and it can build you up. And don't forget my 365 ways to stay inspired. That will help you as well. I've still got loads of information on my website. That's free stuff. Check it out, make use of it, and above all, share. I love that word, and it means a lot to me if you are able to do so. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. If you are an avid listener or an avid viewer, thanks so much for subscribing in the past. smash the like button for me, helps me to get this channel noticed, and definitely make sure you all stick on your bell notifications so you know when the next episode will be coming out. Yeah, what else? Oh yeah, if you do like my work and you wish to support me as a patron, feel free to check out my Patreon page. It will be in the description below. And as always, it will always be an honour to have you on board as a patron as well. Why did I start this Patreon page? Well, I just wanted to kind of find a way to transition myself from doing this part-time into doing it full-time, so I can share more, get out there more, and make sure that I can offer you guys, I don't know, more of myself, and maybe do things on a full-time basis, do live streams, that kind of thing, try and build apps, things like that, all helpful things to help you guys out there as well. So yeah, if you want to be part of that, feel free to do so. It'll always be appreciated. And in the meantime, you know, don't forget to leave those comments for me. It's always great to read them, and I'll definitely be giving you my feedback on those as well. So for now, I'm going to love and leave you. Have an amazing day, okay? An amazing week ahead. And look out for my next episode, which will be coming out soon, okay? Take care. All the best. Bye for now. Bye.